It's currently 3:22 p.m., January 22nd, 2026. And this is like one of my last days in Italy. I think I have like 2 more days. Hold on, I'll show you what I'm looking at right now. And then from behind me, just so we can get like a really good grasp on everything. I've been here since Sunday, and it's been really cool. Like honestly, I feel like a lot of like the sites and everything, um, you see them in pictures and all that stuff, but honestly, seeing it, you know, in person is like a completely different story because I feel like everything I've seen in Italy so far, like I feel like it has not captured anything close to what the pictures have. Like you literally have to see it in person to even grasp like any kind of like depth that everything has, because then it's like, you know, in the churches and all that stuff, and like in the ceilings and paintings and all that, like there's just so much detail that you can like miss in pictures because you can't really like see it, you know, all the details and how it all like kind of comes together and everything. So I feel like seeing it in person definitely is like a whole different story for sure. But I feel like so far it's been pretty good and everything. Yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of get a little bit sad, but honestly, I kind of got over it. I feel like pretty quickly, because then I don't know, it just kind of was like having one of those moments, and honestly, I feel like it was because I was like on my period, and to be honest, I just get like that whenever I'm like on my period and all that stuff. And so, you know, it's been really cool to just like see a bunch of stuff that like not, you know, if you're not born here or anything like that, it's pretty hard to see a lot of the stuff that, you know, that's here and everything. And so, you know, at first I was just kind of was like whatever about it, you know, I'm just gonna go see it and then that's gonna be that. But then once I actually got to see everything like in person and all that stuff, that's when I was literally like, oh my god, like that's crazy. But anyways, I think I'm in Positano, Italy, and thank god on the way back I'm able to actually catch the Amalfi Coast, you know, going all the way back up, because I was on like the opposite side of the bus, so I couldn't really get too much like the greatest angle from over there and stuff. But I have like 30 or maybe like 45 minutes before I have to go back up and get on my bus and then go back to Rome, because that's where I'm staying throughout this entire thing. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to Tivoli. They have some pretty cool stuff down there in Tivoli, and if I have enough time after I'm done with Tivoli and all that stuff, but I don't think I'm gonna be done. But if I do end up getting enough time, I do really want to try to see the Pope and get blessed by him, or go to the Temple of Athena. Whichever one, it doesn't really matter too much. I think it's only like 2 hours away. The one that I was closest to is near Pompeii, and that one was like 30 minutes away from Pompeii. But honestly, we drove into Pompeii for like 2 hours or something, so that took a while. And then let's see, school starts back up as soon as I get back home. So on Monday, I'm starting my biology, my anatomy and physiologies, and then I'm doing the last of like one of my nursing classes and all that stuff before I can apply and all that. So I'm pretty excited about that, to be honest. Like I can't wait to just hurry up and get all of that done with and all that stuff. And I don't know, I guess I'm just really glad that I got to get out and just like kind of like see this stuff and everything, because like for me, I feel like I'm really just trying to be like in the moment and stuff, and I feel like I could have taken a lot more pictures, a lot more videos, but like honestly, like I fucking forgot because like a lot of the time for me, I was literally just, I don't know, like kind of like trying to take it all in, I guess, and everything, which isn't a bad thing, but it's like, I'm like, damn, I should have fucking taken more pictures and videos. Like I should have, I don't know why. I think for next time though, now that I know kind of like how everything is gonna go and all that stuff, because this whole time I was just like really worried about my camera getting stolen and all that. So I think for next time I'll probably just end up getting like maybe like a little strap for my camera, and then I'm gonna bring my camera because honestly using my phone this entire time of this trip, because I brought both of my phones, has been really annoying because you know I'm listening to music on it, I'm getting directions, I'm taking pictures and videos, and that just like eats up all of the time. But it's like if I just had my camera, like a set camera, the one that I already have, like I feel like it'll just be so much easier because then boom boom boom, just take the pictures and videos and let it be that, and then use my phone for directions and music and all that stuff. So I'm still waiting a little bit more for like the sun to kind of set, but it's been really fun just to watch, I don't know, to walk around and sightsee and look at everything and all that. And oh, that's so cool, they're on a little boat. Must be nice, must be nice. But anyways, so I think, yeah, I think that'll definitely help me out a lot better for next time. And I don't know, I feel like I haven't really like grasped the fact that like I'm here, like in Italy, like that is still like, I thought I would have a moment where I'd be like, oh my god, like I'm in Italy, blah 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 blah. But honestly, like I haven't even gotten that at all because I'm not sure why. And not that I'm not happy to be here, or you know I haven't seen like really freaking cool or amazing things. I think it's just I wouldn't really know how to explain it and all that stuff. I feel like everyone else around me is like so much more excited and so much more like being like experiencing everything through me, you know, through like pictures and videos and all that stuff. And I'm just like, whatever. But it's not whatever though. Like I don't have like an attitude or whatever. It's just kind of like, it just hasn't hit me yet. I'm sure it will, like when I leave, and then I'm gonna be like, oh shit, like I was there type shit. But yeah, it's really cool because then I know that after, you know, these last classes for the spring semester and all that stuff, I'm not gonna really have time to do anything, do much of anything, or you know, be able to have this much free time. So I'm glad that I did this on a whim and just kind of just got out there to like do it, because I feel like I got really lucky with like a lot of things and a lot of sightseeing and all that stuff, and getting into places and getting into museums and, you know, getting into everything that it has to offer, because I am by myself. And I feel like if I was with other people and all that stuff, I don't think I would have had like as much as a good time. But I feel like for next time, I feel like I have a pretty good grasp of, you know, how it's gonna work out and what to do, what not to do, and all that stuff. So I feel like for next time, I would definitely be able to do it a lot more efficiently and take that with me elsewhere. And then tomorrow, Friday, is like, it's like a techno rave and all that stuff, and I've still been kind of like debating on whether or not I want to go to like a rave in Italy, because I really wanted to go to Germany and like do one. But I mean, like Italy's cool too, but the raves between Europe and America is like completely different. They don't really have Blur out here, so that's like the one thing that I'm like super duper, I don't know, concerned about. I mean, like at the end of the day, I'm just gonna fucking dance, you know what I mean? But I don't know, the culture is a little bit different around like the dancing and whatnot. But anyways, I feel like that's all well, there's more to say, but that's all I can fit in like 10 fucking minutes. And this is where we're at with the view and everything. But anyways, I gotta go.